Hey guys, this is Mark coming to you with another upload video. Sorry guys, tired. I've been up since about 3-4 this morning. Still doing stuff for my mother's funeral and stuff happening Monday. Funeral home is Neil Parchman's funeral home. I'm just gonna say that, you guys, is that the viewing's at 9, but service is at 9:11. If you go on the website, you'll probably see that. But the only time I'm going to discuss that stuff with you guys. Be as it may, though, topic of this video you already know, but it's the Nvidia graphics cards. It's interesting to say the least. The 5070 and Ti versions are having a hard time convincing people to buy, to upgrade. People who bought 4070s like, I'll buy 5070. And they're like, you know what? I'm going to stay at my 4070. People like me, 3070s, you know what? I have 1440p monitor. I get about 50 to about 80 frames, depending on game. And maybe more, once again, depending on game. I'm staying where I'm at for a little bit. But I am eyeing the 9070 non-XT. I'm looking at that one pretty hard. I know I may go over to AMD. I thought about it. That's high possibility. High probability for that happening. I say that because right now, Team Green has not really won me with a lot of respect. They have not really won me with a whole lot of admiration. They haven't won me with a whole lot of anything other than just, corporate greed and bottom lines. They haven't won me with anything other than what I said before. Their corporate greed and bottom lines. They don't seem to care about the person who's busting their tail trying to buy their cards. They don't care about that. What they care about is is give me more money, damn it. That's all they care about. And they know scalpers are after these cards, and they know this. And they know Newegg and Amazon are going to charge whatever they want, and people will pay. They'll charge $2,000, $3,000, and people will pay it because let's think about it. Us gamers, we're pretty stupid when it comes to buying stuff like this. We'll go out there to people who bought a $2,000 PS5 standard edition, standard PS5, and got a bag of grass or a bag of rocks, or a piece of paper of a PS5, or nothing at all, from scalpers more or less. And it kind of irks me a little bit because it's like, okay, so now what do we do? Now, how do we solve this issue? And I think it's more or less going to be based upon the preference of person. If you want to spend $2,000 on a 50 series card, by all means. I don't care what you do with your own money. But don't come running crying to people when you're losing ROMs or whatever it's called, or you're losing performance, or you're not getting what you're paying for, and blah, blah, blah. Because at the end of the day, folks, I can use $600 for my car. I got an oil change done, a battery, and a head gasket replaced in my Honda Civic. So, I spent a good amount of money, and also buying clothes for the upcoming funeral and stuff like that. So, I spent a lot of money, almost $1,200 altogether, counting everything I've bought so far on both sides of this Pentium. But I believe that people need to understand this and need to grab a hold of this. That what's going on today with the 9070 and XT variants, both 16 gig by the way, and then in the 9070s and 9070 Ti's that are 12 to 16 variants, people are okay with buying an inferior or superior product, but with inferior VRAM because they feel that they have to support Team Green or Team Red or whatever. Intel's kind of their own little world right now. They're not Nintendo, their own little world. They're trying to build up their army to launch a counteroffensive, just like Nintendo's doing with Switch 2. More on that probably in the future broadcast somewhere down the line. But I'm thinking, guys, along the lines that Team Green needs to do something. I'm part of Team. Don't think me wrong. I'm part of Team Green. I have a 3070. So by definition, I'm on green side. Even though I don't like the fact what they're doing is really stupid, it makes no damn sense to me, and has no way of understanding other than corporate greed and bottom lines, all they care about. And I think it's time for us gamers to stop being, Nvidia fanboy, AMD fanboy. We are gamers. Can we come together as one, form a nucleus, and say, you know what, we're tired of this, and launch our artillery at AMD and Nvidia and Intel instead of launching it at each other? Is that reasonable? Is that a reasonable request? I'm not asking for anything outside of the norm here. I'm not asking for you guys to slay your firstborn or to do anything other than just what I asked you. And I think it's time for people to understand this. And I think it's time for people to understand this. That you could be Team Green all you want and bow down and kiss their ring and worship the ground they walk on. But what good is Team Green if you're spending $2,000 for a 5070 non-TI or even TI variant, and what's across the hall there is 9070? Yes, it's $500, $700, $500, $800, but it's still cheaper than the 50 series cards, folks. The cheapest cards that the 9070 is going after, 5070 and TI variant, they're cheaper than the 5070 and TI variant and TI. The XT and 97 XT and 97 non-XT are cheaper than the 5070's counterpart. Their counterpart, the 5070 TI and non-TI. That's a little food for thought there. That's something you have to get up here and say, okay, now what do we do? Because you really can't sit there and go, okay, okay, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. You can't. They promised us $549, 49 performance out of 5070. We all knew that was bullshit. But we all hoped that then Nvidia would turn a new leaf and be cool and quit being corporate greed and bottom lines and act like they give a damn. And all they did was instill in us their anti-consumer, buy it or get the hell out kind of attitude. And oh yeah, we only shipping 5 of these, 10 of these, and maybe maybe 100 of these, if we're lucky. And to me, that's terrible for business, because if you live around Best Buy like I do, they have nothing in the shelves because they're all been sold out. And we have no micro centers in this city because I guess Clarksville cared about coffee shops and burger joints, but not micro centers. A technology kind of based entity. All they care about is coffee shops and other crap like that around here. And that's fine, but when you try to go buy a gaming rig or build one, it's kind of hard not to go spend $2,000 on a graphics card. Well, you shouldn't have to, probably shouldn't have to anyway. But people do it because people are dumb. So what I'm trying to say, guys, is this. Hold off on the 50 series. Hold off on the 9000 series. Hold off and see what plays out. I guarantee you, Nvidia will come out and cut their 5090, 5070s dramatically to counteract the 9000 series. And the 9000 series are going to have to make a decision. Cut it even more or keep it where it's at. If AMD is really strong with this, they'll cut it where it's at and they'll cut down even more. But Nvidia can drop prices down. They can drop the 5090 down to $800 they want to. The 5070 down to $300. 5090, 5070 Ti probably $700 to $600 or $500, and really go completely crazy on it and just completely sell out and sell tons of stuff. And everybody buys Team Green, and Team Red goes down there and once again falls flat on their face. Because that's what Nvidia does. When they're back against the wall, that's when they come out like a wild animal. And they start slashing prices, start ramping up production, and they flood the ever effing market with every card they can. And people are dancing around with Nvidia on their shoulders saying that, Nvidia is king. And AMD is, once again, being a court jester dancing like a fool. That could happen. Or could happen where AMD is having more surplus than they need, and they're just flooding markets with it. Flooding micro centers, trying to get them in Walmart, trying to get them in Best Buys. Micro centers, the biggest one they have. And just flood. And you buy it online, yes, you're going to pay a premium price because of what it is. You buy it in the store, you probably pay retail, closer retail. So essentially, buy it in the store may be a better idea. Go Newegg, Amazon, you're probably going to pay a lot more money. Because, they're jacking up the prices too. And they can. So in the future, guys, I'm trying to say, guys, is this. Hold off on it. See where it lays. If you already bought a 5070 or above, you don't care. If you're thinking about buying one, if you finger on the button to order one, if you have an account with Newegg, account with Amazon, whatever, save it. Save it into your thing. But don't save it. Remove it from your digital cart. And even if it sells out and you can't get one, fist in the air, you hate Mark, I guarantee you they will drop prices down. They will drop prices down faster than you believe. Why? Because if their stock goes down and they're trading out a company, Nvidia is, and they get a little wet feet, a little cold feet, they may premature drop down some graphics cards. They may release early the 5060 Ti and non-Ti variants. They may, re-release those and drop price down at 5070, 5080, 5090s down. They may, increase production again of 40 series cards. They may do whatever they have to do to get people to buy something. Because when you go into a store, or Best Buy, and Best Buy doesn't have a whole lot of crap anyway, computer stuff, outside power supplies and some a lot of motherboards, and then no graphics cards. RAM is good, processor is good, but you need a GPU and you can't get one. You go somewhere else to buy said item. I'm trying to say, guys, this: hold off on it, wait a little bit, test the waters. If you if you got it, burn your hole in your pocket, get tax refund, and you got to have it right now, and you can find right close to MSRP, not $1,000, $700, whatever, then by all means, it's your money. Do what you want with it. But I want to wait to see what happens, because I like to see what happens. I like to have an idea. That way, if something does go wrong, something does happen where the price does go insanely low on 5070, that's what I was looking to get anyway. I might, stay at Team Green and go pick it up, because it's finally a reasonable price if I can get my hands on one of them. That's the thing. If not, and the 9070s are still kicking ass, taking names, I might just go over and go to Team Red. The hell with it. But you have options, or even Intel might have a new come out later on this year, I think, or they might reveal a new graphics card coming out, a new art card coming out with better performance for your mid to high range gamer. So there are many options other than Team Green and Team Red. You just got to figure out which team you're going to be on and figure out what's what. But Team Green right now is really greedy. Team Red, it's kind of weird. And Intel, God bless them, they're trying. So that right there, guy, I would do that. I would literally try that. I will do something like that. I would literally try to figure out which side first you're going to be on, and also decide what price, how much you're willing to spend. To me, the VRAM is the best thing. If you can get a card that's 16 gigabytes, go for it. 12 gigabytes, like me, I have 8 gigabyte card. So to me, 12 is better. But like I said, though, it depends on what you want. But I would hold off on Team Green right now. Hold off on Team Red unless you really are going to buy red. You're tired of Team Green and you're converted over to red. By all means, your business, your money. But if you're looking to go from Team Red to Team Green, you might want to stay with red a little longer, because prices may come down here if Nvidia starts taking a hit in their pocketbooks, and the stockholders might get a little cold feet, and they want, hey guys, fix this now, damn it, and they, okay, cool, slash prices to $200 on all 50 series cards. You might see that. If that happens, it's going to be insanity. But you may not see it. Nvidia, the stockholder might say, screw them, let them suffer. We don't know for sure. We'll find out. I'll make another video, guys. I'll make a weekend video, I think, tomorrow. After that, I'll be going dark for about 5 days, because I'm not going to work this next week either, coming up, because I'm still in bereavement. I've been running around doing stuff all day. I've been getting my car taken care of and oil changes and trying to get the clothes ordered and stuff like that. So I will make a weekend roundup video maybe tonight or tomorrow night. Probably tonight going into Friday, just to get it out the way. I may discuss more graphics cards and my thoughts on them tonight or tomorrow before midnight. That way I can get it out the way and get some sleep and have the weekend with family to do a little last minute planning, and Monday we'll do the funeral. So I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys' wishes and your condolences. It's always welcomed. But after this funeral's over with, I will not discuss any more about this. I'll leave my video up for a while about it, talking about it. I may do another video about grief, or the aftermath of grief, what's to come, so you guys have an idea. So that way you guys know, and that way you guys can help heal too as well. But I am a gaming channel. I am a review channel. I saw some Logitech's wireless controllers, other ones I might look to purchase eventually, and I may do some reviews on those things, just just to get an idea. But that's what I have in store. Thank you guys for watching my video. Be safe. God bless all you. Be safe, everyone.